Have you ever wondered, where do the locals eat around here? Well, that was the biggest question that my husband had on his mind and myself. Now, my husband is a chef, a French trained chef. He's retired now, but we're always on the lookout for what's a great place. Because, after working hard all day, like right now, I'm in Miami Beach in my hotel room because I'm running around town for the last 3 days with an investor. And I'll tell you what, he's asking me, have you ever eaten around here? I'm like, no. So we're trying to Google stuff. So let me be your Google. I'm going to share with you of places I've personally eaten. I'm not just grabbing pictures off the website and saying, hey, go here. I've personally drank the beer, a lot of beer. I have personally eaten the pizza, a lot of pizza. I love food. And I've had some great meals, and I've had some terrible meals. So I'm just hoping I can give you all a head start. But I work with people all day long, just like you, that are relocating either from South Florida locally or through so many different states, from California to Texas to New York, Jersey, Maryland, you name it. They're coming here. Why? Because we have the best place to live as far as I'm concerned. I feel like we won the lotto, and I'm just trying to break that last code, which is finding the great food. So if you want to know, all the reasons to live here in St. John's, just stay tuned. So number one on my list is the Casa Hotel and Spa. Now this was built in 1888. It's like a Spanish revival beauty. It's hosted everybody from A-list celebrities to former presidents, and it's between luxury and iconic. I love just sitting there having a drink at the bar. Oh my gosh, I had a beautiful, for my A-list clients, I invited like four couples, and they had the best wine selection, the best, and it's a very cool room. And you can see in this picture, from the velvet curtains to the selection, it was probably, and my clients had told me, Gail, this is probably one of the best dinners we've ever had. Thank you so much. I got them a hotel room to stay overnight. And this is kind of a weekend getaway place. My husband and I go there, I would say at least once every 2 months. And we'll just go down to St. Augustine, spend the night. The next morning, I wake up, I get a massage, we have brunch, then we just kind of walk around and just go to some of my other favorite places that I'm going to show you. So number 2 on my list is the Salentino Steakhouse. Now they just opened up their second location, because their first location is great. It's in St. Augustine, but there's no alcohol, no bar. They just have like a lot of different weird drinks. I like a full bar when I'm going out to eat. So their new location is in Silverleaf, and this is a Colombian steakhouse. And I never really had Colombian food because I'm from California, right? We don't normally see that. But oh my gosh, look at these platters. Can you believe? Now, this platter, I believe, was $40. I'm going to show you the bill of this. For 3 people, it was like $74. And we had so much food. We took home food. And the way they grill it is not greasy. They have these beautiful platters with, I guess it's called plantinos, or to me it looks like a fried banana. And their empanadas are amazing. I love their empanadas. So I highly encourage you. I mean, they give you all these different sauces to dip it in. The menu is like a 10-page menu. So that is really one of my favorite places. I'd much rather go there than to like a Ruth Chris, right? Something different and just a great variety. Happy people, great music, and they have a lot of fresh fruit drinks, which, I'm a huge fan of as well. So number 3 on my list is Poppy's Italiano. Now Poppy's is really like one of my favorite places. We go there a lot for happy hour. They have an early bird special because my mom loves specials. Yes, she does. And they've got one in Ponte Vedra, and they also have one right in St. Augustine, and it's right off of the 210. It's a phenomenal location. My favorite thing in that menu, you can see this photo right here, is you make your own pasta. So I add scallops, I add sun-dried tomatoes, I add lots of garlic. I use the garlic olive oil, the way they prepare it. It is really to die for. I know it sounds cliche, but I just crave that. It is so good. Their garlic bread, oh my gosh. And I'm trying to watch my weight because it's hard being a food critic. I don't take my husband anymore because if you've seen any of my other videos, he sits there like this. He's just pissed because he wants to eat and I want to review the food. But Poppy's Italiano is so good. They're, a lot of times I do take my mom in there. They're very accommodating. She's in a wheelchair. They go out of their way to make us feel like, we're not a burden and that we're welcomed. So there's lots of other Italian places, but right now I will tell you Poppy's is probably number one on my list. And number 4 is pizza time. So if you're staying at the Casa Hotel, you have got to walk down by where all the merchants are and go into pizza time. Now there's usually a line out the door, so I try to go early, like 10 in the morning. I do. There's usually a line out the door, so TripAdvisor has voted that number 2 in the entire country. I don't know who number 1 is because this is really good. I mean, look at this pizza. They've got every kind of pizza you can think of, and it's hot, and then they make it hotter, and it's like, my favorite is the burrata pizza. They take a huge piece of fresh burrata cheese and they put it right on top of the pie and they bake it in. Or I get the pizza, what is it? Oh, meatball bolognese or meatball parmesan, or they have eggplant parmesan. Just so many good. And then those garlic knots, they're so good. So good. But here's the catch. You better have cash, because there's nothing worse when you're not paying attention. And this happened to me like my very first time. I ordered this, I ordered that, and I should take out my Apple Pay, and they're like, no, we want cash. I'm like, so I was so disappointed. I was walking out, and I'm not kidding. I didn't even get out the front door, and a guy like tapped me on my shoulder and he goes, "Can I buy you a piece of pizza?" And I'm like, what? This is how nice people are here in St. Augustine. I'm like, that's okay. He said, no, let me get you a piece of pizza. And this man bought me a piece of pizza, and I'll never forget that. So now, if that ever happens to me, I just want to pay it forward. They have such great pizza. There's another favorite pizza place I'll discuss later, but that's closer to home. This is downtown St. Augustine. So number 5 on my list is called Pepper's Mexican Fiesta. So this is a brand new Mexican restaurant. I gotta be honest, people. I have not really found great Mexican food. We're from California, you get these taquerias and you get such great selection of all the street tacos and regular tacos. I haven't found that. Have not found it. I guess there's a couple of places down in San Jose Street. But if you want to go out for a nice, authentic Mexican meal, this place just opened a couple of months ago. And it's called Pepper's Mexican. You walk in, huge high ceilings. My favorite thing they do is the guacamole tableside. Just watching them make it, I'm hungry thinking about it. It's so delicious. I love mole. I love chicken mole. So that's been my go-to, but I also love their margaritas. Like, they are very creative and authentic on their margaritas. My husband is always that big burrito dude. He always gets that. I'm like, ugh. You're just looking at the thing, it's like that big. But if you really want to take somebody out for dinner to a nice Mexican restaurant, I would definitely try Pepper's. So number 6 on my list is really, and I put them right next to each other because you think of tacos as being Mexican food, right? Authentic. Well, this is called Osprey Tacos, right? And it has kind of like a real beach vibe to it, right? Because it's on Anastasia Island. So, which is just a hop, and it's like 5 minutes from downtown St. Augustine, and it has such a fresh ingredients. Like, I always get the St. Augustine taco, and it's like fried shrimp with this amazing sauce and avocado, or I get my fried rice tacos, one of my favorite. Fried rice taco with carnitas. And they just have such a huge variety of, they have a vegetarian and avocado because they have a vegetarian daughter. I know, that's kind of weird, right? We're such carnivores in our family. I mean, my husband used to own a barbecue food truck, and I have a vegetarian daughter, but they have something for everybody. And the best thing about Osprey Tacos, it is right next door to number 7 on my list. And that is when we said, thank you, Jesus, we found a great brewery. My husband's a huge hazy beer guy, loves good hazy beers, and he actually makes his own beer. Old Coast Brewery. And right next door, so you grab your tacos and then you could just walk right in there. And on Fridays they have music, Saturdays they have music. There's a bar you sit at. They sell the nice 4-packs to go. You can bring your dog, and there's always dogs in there. So if you have a dog and you don't want to go drinking without Fido, bring them. It's just a family-friendly, dog-friendly place. So now you're having the best tacos, and you've got your ice cold beer, and that's honestly my mom's favorite place. If you haven't met my mom, you got to look at the video that my mom is on. You need to meet my mom. She loves good hazy beer, and we take her with us usually wherever we go. So if she says thumbs up, if Shirley says it's good, it's great. It's one of those breweries that you feel good about when you see it busy, even though it's like takes a little bit of a time depending on when you go to get a seat, because I remember when we first went there, which was close to 3 years ago, it wasn't that busy. It was a newer brewery, but now, wow, word is out. Word on the street, great brewery. So this is my newest discovery, number 8, and it's called the Juicy Crab. So it's a seafood boil, place, and take a look at these pictures. Oh my Lord, they're great. Look at these. So the woman comes up, your waitress or your waiter, and they bring this big plastic bag. On the menu, you can order Dungeness crab, you can order blue crab. I don't recommend the blue crab. It's so much work. I mean, it's like, they give you, first of all, you're wearing a bib, right? So don't go there on a date if you're trying to impress, because it's a mess to do it. So you go there and you order the different platters that they have, and you just kind of make a decision. Are we going to share? Are we going to do the family platter? What are we going to do here? Oh my gosh, it's so good. I always get the Dungeness crab or the Alaskan king crab legs that comes with the corn boiled, sausage, and the fried rice. Fried rice, that's kind of odd on the menu, right? But it is so good. It is so good. So they have multiple locations. I really, really can't say enough about it. It's one of those places when you drive by, I'm like, I wonder if that's good. And guess what? It is great. It is so good. I'd rather make a mess there than in my own house. So the last place that I have is not really a restaurant, but it's something that we use a lot to cook at home. Like I said, we entertain. We really do. We have the neighbors over. It's like an open door policy at my house. And once a month, I have a full bar, but bring your own booze and we're going to cook. So we always go to the Ancient Olive Gourmet Shop. Now, this is right across from Hotel Monica, and they have look at this variety. They have every variety of olive oil and balsamic vinegars, and so you're basically taste testing, right? They give you these little cups like, that tastes like peach, or oh my gosh, I can taste the coconut, or I'm kind of simple. I like rosemary, I like garlic, I love truffle, right? So they have amazing olive oils. And then if you save your bottle, you save quite a bit when you come in for a refill. So the Ancient Olive Garden is just, one of my favorite places. When I lived in California, there was a place in Folsom right on Main Street, and we used to go in there, and I was having them ship it to me up until, I don't know, maybe a year ago, until I found this place. And they're just super, super nice. And even for Christmas presents, like I'll ship them to my daughter and her partner. They just love cooking. So that's what I have for you right now. And I really do appreciate you watching my channel. And if you're planning on moving here to St. Johns County and you want it to feel more like home, these are kind of important things. Finding the right places to eat, finding the right healthcare, finding the right hairdresser, finding the right dentist, finding all your people, right, that made you feel like it was home. But I'd love for you, if you have any suggestions, if you found any great places and you want me to review it. Of course, I have to eat it or drink it personally, or it doesn't go on my review. It's hard keeping this weight off, trust me. I'm on my Peloton bike way more than I want to be. But please go ahead and give me a call. Just call me. I would love to talk to you. I don't care if you're moving in 9 months or 9 days or a year. Let's strategize together and let's just get to know each other. So if you're coming out to St. John's, St. Augustine, please give me a call, 904-640-8000. Thank you so much.